before the world tells you who you are. Remind yourself, before doubts speak louder than dreams, speak life into your own spirit. Your morning words shape your whole day. So what are you telling yourself every morning is a fresh page. And the first words you write on that page, they matter. What you say to yourself before the noise of the world enters becomes the script you live out. Most people wake up and immediately respond to the world scrolling, stressing, rushing, but true strength isn't in reaction, it's in purpose. These 12 strong declarations are not just empty sayings. They're tools for your mindset, anchors for your sense of self, and fuel for your purpose. Say them with belief. Say them as if your future relies on them. Because it does. Number 1. I am not who I used to be. I am who I choose to become. That one truth can shift everything. Too many people wake up stuck in the shadow of yesterday, mistakes, regrets, missed chances, old labels that don't fit anymore but still linger in their thoughts. But today, right now, you have the power to break that pattern. Your past may have influenced you, but it doesn't control you. You are not the hurt version of yourself from 5 years ago or even 5 minutes ago. You are the choice you make next. Every morning is a chance to vote again for the person you want to be. Not the one your past shaped, but the one your dreams dare you to create. And that version is built one brave choice at a time. You don't need permission from anyone else to grow past your old story. They don't get to decide who you choose to be next. Growth isn't about pretending the past didn't happen. It's about not letting it decide what happens next. You can learn from it without living in it. You can carry the wisdom without carrying the burden. So say it boldly each morning. I am not who I was, because when you do, you reclaim your identity, your path, and your future. You're not here to replay old scenes. You're here to create new ones. And a pen is in your hand. Number 2, I don't chase, I attract what's mine by becoming what it requires. Let that truth sink into your spirit every morning before the world starts pulling at your focus, because the moment you stop running after approval, people, chances, and outcomes, and instead begin aligning with the energy, mindset, and habits of the person who already has what you want, your whole life starts to transform. Chasing comes from a place of scarcity. It's the belief that what you want is far off, almost out of reach, and that you must hustle, stress, and wear yourself out to get it. But attracting comes from a place of knowing. It's the confidence that when you level up who you are, the right people, the right doors, the right results will rise to meet you. You don't have to plead for what is meant for you. You just have to grow into the version of yourself that can carry it, handle it, and keep it. That means lifting your standards, shaping your thoughts, improving your habits, and walking with calm confidence, knowing that delay isn't rejection, it's preparation. When you stop chasing, you stop shrinking, you stop accepting less, and you stop signaling that you don't deserve more. Instead, you start building power. You start drawing in what matches your upgraded energy, not your past fear. And yes, it requires belief, it requires patience, but more than anything, it demands the daily choice to live from identity, not from doubt. So say it to yourself when you wake, I don't chase, I attract. Because every time you do, you remind yourself that you're not desperate for leftovers. You're becoming a magnet for purpose, and what's meant for you is already making its way. Number 3, I am the creator, not the crowd, of my life. Let that truth become your first thought each day. Because too many people spend their lives watching time pass, waiting for someone else to write the plan, waiting for a sign, waiting for green lights, and in all that waiting, they give away the pen. But not you, not anymore. You are not here to observe while life happens to you. You are here to build it, line by line, action by action, moment by moment. You're not just playing a part in your own story. You are the lead, the planner, the decision maker, and the one who calls go. The world will often try to put you in a part that fits its comfort, not your calling. But the second you take creative control of your life, everything changes. You stop needing claps and start living from purpose. You stop being pulled and start being driven by your dream. You realize that the life you want won't just appear. It needs your words, your decisions, your bravery. Maybe you've stumbled, maybe there are pages you'd rewrite, but that only means the story is real. And the best part about a real story is that it can take a turn any time. If the author is bold enough to say, this isn't how it ends. So each morning, tell yourself, you don't need a perfect history to write a powerful future. You just need the courage to stop watching and start creating. You are not the crowd. You are the creator. And your next chapter begins today, by direction, not by accident. Number 4, my time, my energy, and my calm are sacred, saying that before you reach for your phone, before the world tries to pull your focus in 10 directions. Because if you don't guard your life, someone else will spend it for you. You weren't made to be constantly available, endlessly tired, or always overwhelmed. You're not a tool built for other people's comfort. You're a person with boundaries, value, and meaning. Your time isn't something to throw away. It's a treasure. Your energy isn't endless. It's a gift. And your calm isn't extra, it's necessary. When you treat these parts of your life as sacred, you stop being sorry for protecting them. You begin to understand that saying no isn't being harsh, it's being wise. That not replying right away isn't being rude, it's being grounded. That seeking stillness doesn't make you distant, it makes you powerful. Boundaries aren't walls to shut people out. They're gates that protect what matters within. And what's within you, your mission, your clarity, your strength, is too precious to be eaten up by noise, confusion, and non-stop demands. You don't owe your presence to everyone who wants it. You don't need to be reachable at the cost of being healthy. So each morning before outside needs, try to shape your day. Remind yourself your time is valuable, your energy is important, and your peace is not up for debate. Act like it, move like it, sheet like it, like something priceless, because when you cherish what's sacred in you, the world starts to honor it too. Number 5, self-control is my way of life, and showing up daily is my secret strength. Let that be the phrase that plays in your head each morning, especially on the days when you feel nothing and inspiration is nowhere. Because victory doesn't belong to the most fired up. It belongs to the most steady. Anyone can feel pumped now and then, but real drive is what carries you when motivation disappears. Self-control speaks in motion, not mood. It keeps going, whether you're excited or not. Whether it's easy or heavy, it's the calm power that says, I don't need to feel ready. I just need to show up. And when self-control becomes your lifestyle, you stop making deals with delay. You stop looking for exits. You stop tying your outcome to your emotions. Instead, you get up every day with purpose and commitment, because you know that excellence isn't made in one big wave. It's made in small, often quiet routines and daily follow-through. That's the multiplier. It's what builds over time, turning regular effort into amazing outcomes. People might call you intense, let them. The work might get quiet, embrace it. The wins might be slow, trust them. Because while others stop and start, while they seek comfort and avoid the hard stuff, you keep going, steady in rhythm, led by discipline, lifted by consistency. In time, what was once hard becomes part of you. What once felt unreachable becomes your normal. That's the quiet power of habit. It changes not just your routine, but who you are. So rise each morning not asking if you're inspired, but reminding yourself, self-control is my way, consistency is my superpower, and is working through me, I can create anything. Number 6, I am already worthy, but I choose to rise. That's not just a phrase, it's the base for everything you do, because real change doesn't come from shame, it comes from self-honor. You're not improving because you're broken, you're improving because you know your value. You're not trying to find your worth, you're beginning from it. You are already whole, already deserving, already meaningful. Just as you are, but because you respect your potential, because you recognize the greatness inside you, you decide to grow, to stretch, to rise into your next level. That's not fear. It's maturity. It means you can look yourself in the eye and say, I love who I am. And at the same time say, but I'm not done becoming. Growth from that place is power, because it's not driven by lack, it's driven by thankfulness. When you finally understand that you are already enough, you stop chasing approval and start chasing your vision. You stop trying to prove yourself and begin trying to become your best self. And each time you show up to improve, it's not because you dislike who you were, it's because you respect who you have the potential to be. You're making an investment in what's ahead without taking away from your value right now. That kind of balance is powerful. Don't ever let anyone mistake your personal growth for self-rejection. Make it clear you are not pushing forward because you think you are not good enough. You're moving forward because you feel called to do more. Something inside you understands that you were made for bigger things, and you refuse to let the comfort of now destroy your future calling. Say it every single morning until it feels true in every part of you. I am already enough, but I choose to grow. That's not a sign of weakness, it's wisdom. That's not about pressure, it's power. And that kind of mindset has the strength to move mountains. No outside voice is louder than my inner truth. Say that with certainty every morning, because the world is full of noise. Opinions flying from every angle, criticism typed from behind screens, and expectations placed on you by people who don't live your life. But real power starts when you decide that the strongest voice you listen to is your own. The voice that knows your values, your dreams, your purpose, and your worth. You weren't made to be shaped by every opinion or to make yourself smaller so others can feel more comfortable. You weren't born to follow the crowd. You were born to lead your own journey, and that leadership begins with learning to trust yourself more than the world around you. Because if you don't honor your own truth, you'll get pulled in 100 directions, constantly chasing validation, terrified of judgment, and little by little, you'll lose yourself. But when you are grounded in who you are, when you stand firm in what you believe and what you're here to do, the voices of others lose their grip. Criticism might still show up, but it won't control you. Praise might come, but it won't define you. You walk with purpose instead of waiting for permission. Your inner truth becomes your guide, your anchor, your fire, and it won't let you drift or settle or forget your worth, even if the world does. So rise up every day and remind yourself, no matter how loud the world gets, it will never drown out the truth I carry within. That truth is my strength, my direction, and my job is to follow it with all my heart. I am made for pressure, ready for purpose, and powered by belief. This is not just a nice saying, it's a way of living. It's a statement about who you really are inside. Because when life gets hard, when things pile up and the pressure gets heavy, remember this. You weren't built to break down, you were built to rise up. Pressure doesn't destroy you, it shapes you. It builds strength, sharp focus, and character in ways comfort never could. You're not here by mistake. You're not going through this season just to barely get by. You're going through it to grow stronger, to be reshaped, and to come out more in tune with your purpose than ever before. You're not weak. You're being refined, like steel in fire, and every single challenge is helping reveal the parts of you that can't be shaken when you feel like it's all too much, when your plans fall behind or the road ahead looks uncertain. That's when belief has to rise higher than fear. Faith doesn't always show you the whole path. It just gives you enough courage to take the next step. Faith means trusting that what you're going through is preparing you for the very things you've been hoping for. Nothing you face is wasted. Everything is working in your favor, even if you can't see it yet. Your ability to keep going is no accident. You were made for this. Greatness doesn't grow in ease. It grows in challenge. So every morning, say it like you mean it. I am made for pressure, prepared for purpose, and powered by faith. Let that strength carry you through whatever you face. Because you're not just surviving, you're becoming who you're meant to be. And your calling is worth every challenge. I don't fear the unknown, I take ownership of it. That statement should fuel your mornings. It should steady you in a world that constantly tells you to play it safe, to stay small, to avoid risks and stick to the familiar. But deep inside, you know comfort was never your destination. You were made to be brave. The unknown isn't something to run from. It's a door waiting to be opened. It's the place where new ideas are born, where courage grows, and where the impossible becomes possible. Many people allow fear of the unknown to become a prison. It keeps them stuck in habits that slowly drain the life out of their dreams. But not you. You've chosen to see the unknown as a space full of possibilities, a space where your belief is tested, your strength grows, and your potential is revealed. When you claim the unknown as your own, you stop needing everything to be certain. You stop saying, what if I fail? And start saying, what if this changes everything? Owning the unknown means you show up even when the road isn't clear. You back yourself to figure it out. You know that true growth only begins when you leave your comfort zone. It's not about having the perfect plan, it's about having the courage to start anyway. Every amazing life was built by someone who took a step into the dark with nothing but a spark of belief. Let that belief be your guide. You don't need perfect conditions. You need boldness. So say it every morning like a promise to yourself. I don't fear the unknown. I own it. That mindset will open paths fear would have kept closed. And before long, the places that once scared you will become the very ground your legacy is built on. Every no I face is leading me toward the right yes. Let this truth guide you through every door that shuts, every opportunity that slips by, and every rejection that feels painful. Rejection isn't the final word. It's a redirection. It's life gently steering you toward what's truly for you. When you hear no, it's easy to feel like giving up, to question your value, or to wonder if you're even on the right path. But what if that no was actually a hidden gift? A sign from something greater telling you that this wasn't your door. Not because you're not worthy, but because something better is coming. What if you believed that the people and opportunities meant for you could never miss you? You don't need to fight to stay in spaces that don't match your purpose. You just need to keep going with trust that the right yes is coming at the perfect time in the perfect way. When you see rejection through this lens, it becomes less of a wall and more of a signpost. It builds patience, it builds grit. It reminds you that the journey won't always go in a straight line, but it's still leading somewhere beautiful. So when a door closes, Don't close your heart with it. Keep moving, keep believing, keep aiming your life in the direction of your dreams. The yes that you're looking for is out there, and every no you face is bringing you one step closer. Let this be your daily reminder. Every no I face is moving me toward the right yes. Carry that thought with you, especially on tough days. Trust the timing of your life. What's meant for you will never miss you. I am not falling behind. I'm exactly where I need to be to prepare for what's coming. Say this each morning with certainty, especially when you feel like you're not moving fast enough. In a world that glorifies speed, instant success, and constant achievement, it's easy to think you're behind. You look around and feel like everyone else is ahead, and you're still waiting for your chance. But that's just an illusion. You are not late. You're right on time for your journey. Your life isn't meant to move like anyone else's. It's unfolding in its own way, with its own purpose. Progress might not always be obvious. Sometimes it feels slow or quiet. But that doesn't mean it isn't happening. Sometimes you have to build deep roots before the growth shows. Sometimes you need to rest, learn, and rebuild before the next big leap. Delays aren't punishments, they're preparation. So don't rush the process. Don't try to force your way forward. Let patience be your strength. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, not where fear tells you to be, not where comparison tells you to be. Every step you take, no matter how small, is part of your progress. The timing of your life is sacred. It's not off, it's unfolding in divine order. When you stop thinking you're behind and start trusting where you are, your stress fades. Your clarity returns. You stop fighting your life and start flowing with it. So make this your daily truth. I am not behind. I'm exactly where I need to be for what's coming next. Let that be your peace. Your moment is coming, and it will be worth every bit of the wait. I rise today to live like the person I've always hoped to become. This powerful promise is the bridge between who you are now and who you want to be. And you build that bridge by choosing it, day by day.